So after years of using the Galaxy 7 Edge, I finally upgraded and I got the Google Pixel 6 Pro. So here's what comes in the box when you get it. It comes with the phone, of course, and it looks beautiful. It comes with a charger cable and also the little USB thingy that's used to transfer your information from your old phone to the new one now, which is basically just a little USB converter thing. And then it comes with a quick little setup guide if you want to read it. I usually don't read those things and I toss them aside. So I'm going to start off with the good, and then eventually I'll talk about the bad about this phone, which there isn't much to say about it. The display is gorgeous. As you can see, I'm going to be using a lot of clips so that you can actually see what it's like on the actual phone itself. The cool thing is that you actually have a record feature inside the phone. So I have a screen record and you can go ahead and you can start that up, and then you can be able to just, you know, record whatever you're doing. It's really awesome for, like, let's say somebody like me, for example, that works on YouTube videos and all that. If you want to record like gameplay on your phone, or if you just want to record just an app or something, like, you got it. It's all right here, and it's really cool. And of course, everything looks beautiful on the screen. It doesn't matter what you pull up on here. If you start pulling up pictures from Instagram, you start watching like videos on it, it's just so crisp. It looks so awesome. The speakers on this thing is really good too. Like, it's crazy because it has like a bass to it. It almost sounds like it's like stereo sound, like real stereo sound. I'm not used to this. You know, my old phone did not have that. It sounded very mono, and it was like pretty shitty. Like when you try to listen to music and stuff, it's pointless, like, to listen to it on your phone. But on this, it sounds so good that I actually don't mind it. And the coolest thing is that, you know, I've been messing around with like watching movies on Netflix and also using Xbox Game Pass a lot on my phone. And it sounds like I'm actually playing the game. Like, I don't actually have to use headphones if I don't want to. The camera is too good. Every picture that I've taken is super crisp, super beautiful, and this is just from the default settings. I haven't messed with anything. So these photos that you're looking at right now is literally just raw photos straight from the phone. I didn't tinker with it. I didn't throw it into Photoshop. Nothing. It's straight up just beautiful stuff, right? Like, it just looks awesome. Same thing goes with the video as well. The battery life on this thing is incredible. On my last phone, I would probably play for like my phone for an hour, and let's say like doing like very intensive stuff of like opening up, like reading Reddit posts while having like a Twitch stream in the background, or maybe just watching a YouTube video in general. And it would blow through the battery life at least like 40% in an hour. But in this phone, I can play with it very intensely like that, the same way, and it will go down by like 7%. Like, it's so insane, the battery life that you get out of this thing. It's gotten to the point where I don't even charge my phone that much anymore. I let it die down. I let it go to like 20%. Just to see what happens, because I've never actually seen it die before. It's so crazy. I'm using T-Mobile as my service, and the 5G on this thing is incredibly fast. Like, it's actually similar to internet that you would get at home. I feel like even the Wi-Fi is faster than it was on the other phone, because I spent a lot of time, like I said, using Xbox Game Pass and all that, and I never have any issues. Like, it barely ever shows like the little thing saying that it's loading and all that. I feel like I'm literally playing Halo live on my phone. It's kind of insane, and it just works so seamlessly that I've never had any issues. Like, this is easily like, I know I'm talking all this positivity right now, and it sounds like I'm a salesman or something, but like, seriously, I'm not sponsored. I just fucking love this phone a lot. It's like a breath of fresh air to get this thing. The transfer process on this thing was really easy. It came with the cables and everything, like I shown before, so you can easily just hook it right up. Send all your information from your old phone over to this one. Of course, I was on an Android phone before, so I guess it's really seamless with that. I don't know how it works with like Apple, if you're trying to move from Apple to this. I'm not sure, but it was pretty seamless, very fast, and no issues with it. It backed up everything. It had to update every app individually. That's only the only downside with it. But other than that, it was able to recover all the stuff. So that was pretty nice. Even after playing for hours on Xbox Game Pass or whatever else, I noticed that it doesn't overheat at all. Like, it barely gets hot. While I was running around doing Uber though, I noticed that it gets a little warm even with this case that I have. I'll link in the description the case I'm using right now. This is a full face one with the like the shield and everything. So it's pretty good. I like it. It gets a little warm when I do Uber, but with everything else, like I could run Reddit, I can like multitask with like opening up Google Maps, I can multitask using like Twitch in the background while watching a movie. Like it doesn't matter what's going on. It seems like it holds up pretty well and it doesn't ever overheat. And that's a really nice thing. I guess with the Uber app though is a little different, and maybe it's just like the Uber app is just really intensive. I'm not sure. But even with that, I've never seen any lag issues or anything, even with the overheating happening. My last phone literally used to crash whenever it would overheat. You know, like sometimes the phone would even shut off on its own, which was terrible, obviously. The Google Translate stuff on here is really nice. I know this is not new. Like this is stuff that you could probably do on any phone. But I like how easy it is for you to access all this stuff. And it's all right there in your fingertips. Like you can pull it out and do like a full conversation in another language pretty easily. So it's pretty cool. And it also has a transcribe. Record yourself and transcribe all the audio into Word, and then you can take that and copy and paste it into your phone. I mean, into your PC or something. And there you go. You got full written Word on there too. So that's really cool. I really like the Google Pay options. I know this is not new either, but it's really cool to just like not even have to worry about bringing my wallet around. This is my wallet and I can just like pay straight from my phone. I never did that at my old phone, so I thought it was pretty cool. Now let's talk about the bad. One of the biggest downsides is that there is no SD upgrades with this, so you can't get like an external SD card and put it in because it doesn't have a storage slot for that. It's a big bummer because at first I was thinking I could just take it and I can upgrade the space that I have in this, because I bought the lowest model. I bought the one with the 128 gigabytes. It's not a big deal. It's still a good amount of space in there, but I kind of wish that I spent the extra money to get the bigger one, because I don't know in the future when these apps start becoming more and more intensive with space, it's probably going to suck, you know, having to have so many apps on while also, you know, trying to maintain like having pictures and all that other stuff that you may want to do while, you know, you're playing with your phone. So this is like the biggest downside with this, is that you really have to make sure that you know what you're getting into and get the right proper gigabyte space for yourself and what you think you're gonna do with your phone. The video size in gaming and watching like Netflix and stuff, sometimes it doesn't fit fully. So that's something to keep in mind. With Netflix, I noticed that some shows show full and then others don't. Maybe it has to do with those shows being older and probably has a smaller scale on the resolution or something. But with the Xbox Game Pass, it was the same way, where it was cutting in the thing. Even when I play like Halo Infinite and I was playing that, like it still was cut into a small little box. So like that's the only downside with it. And another huge downside, it doesn't come with a charger. So it comes with the cable, but it doesn't come with an actual physical charger. So you're gonna have to go out and buy a charger, or buy like the USB cable one that extends into the same kind of port. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to charge your phone at all. So lately, what I've been doing is using my fiance's Nintendo Switch, the cable that she uses for the controller, and I'm using that to charge my phone now. So that kind of sucks, because then, you know, I have to share with her whenever she wants to charge her controller. But still, like it kind of feels pay to win, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, pay to win. Anyway, but that's my review of the Google Pixel. This thing is amazing. I definitely recommend it. The price is kind of hefty, but I think it's definitely worth this because of just the raw amount of stuff you can do on this thing. It's so goddamn good. I'm so impressed with this phone. And I'm looking forward to using this phone for the next 6 years until Google Pixel 21 comes out or something. I don't know. I'm just going to stay with this one for a while. But anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, guys.